Hello everyone, I am Professor Prashant Dupare, Assistant Professor, Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Management Studies and Research, Diksha Bhumi, Nagpur. Today we will discuss about basics of PHP. In this lecture, we will see what is PHP, how many types of servers used for running the PHP script, how we can write the program in PHP, how we can execute the program in PHP. All basic things are covered in this lecture. PHP is a server-side scripting language. It is used to run the server pages or to create the server pages. Mostly there are two types of server used to run the PHP script or to create the PHP script. These are WAMP server and XAMPP server. WAMP server is a window-based web server. It is a web development platform on Windows that allow you to create dynamic web applications, Apache 2, PHP and MySQL. It is a complete package of these three things, and it is specially used on the Windows platform. XAMPP server is another server. It is used on all the platforms, most of the platforms, for example Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris and macOS. Now next is how to open the WAMP server. First of all, you must install the WAMP server. You can search the link on the internet. There are number of links are available. Then you can download the WAMP server. After downloading the WAMP server, it displays the small icon on the desktop. Then you can double click on that icon. After double clicking on that icon, then again small W icon will be appear on the in the system tray. It indicates that it is ready to use, and you can run PHP script in that WAMP server. After clicking on this W icon, we can explore the WAMP server for running the script and creating the programs. All these things we must explore the WAMP server. Now we will demonstrate it, how we can explore and how we can run the open the WAMP server. Double click on the W icon, then it displays some message. Click on S button. After clicking the S button, it displays the WAMP server in system tray. Then you can use it. Click on this green W icon if you want to explore all the options from the WAMP server. Now next is issues related with WAMP server. There are mainly three issues related with WAMP server after installing the WAMP server. If it is green, then it is okay. Otherwise it is a very tedious job to take a green. There are three issues. First is red, second is orange, and third is green. If it is in a red color, then we cannot run the script. Means Apache and MySQL services not running, and not it is ready to accept your commands and executing the PHP script. If it is in orange, there are some issues, for example port 80 issues, and if your system is not ready to run that particular backend services, so it is in a orange mode. If it is in a green mode, you can ready to use it. It is perfectly installed in your system. So these are mainly three issues related with the WAMP server. Now next is how to write a program in PHP. So first of all, there are 5 steps. First is open the WAMP server, then open www directory, then create new text document in that particular directory, that is www directory. Then write a program in that www directory in a notepad file. Then save the file with the extension .php. So 5 steps are, we must follow these 5 steps. Now we will see how we can create a program, or how we can write a program in PHP. After clicking the W icon, it will explore all the options from the WAMP server. First of all, we click on the www directory. In www directory, you can create a new file, notepad file. For that purpose, you must click a right button, then select new, then select text document. After selecting this text document, you can rename it as a, for example, I will give it a name demo. Okay, then press enter to open it. Now text editor will be open. Now like this we can create a program, or we can use the WAMP server to creating a new program. Now next is, while before writing the program, we must know what is the syntax of PHP program, how we can write the statements in PHP. So we must have some syntax. You know that what is the syntax of PHP program. So syntax of PHP program is, every program is start with angle bracket question mark PHP. This is the starting statement of any PHP program. Then next is valid statement of your PHP. You can write here any valid statement that PHP can understand and execute it. Then you can close your program by using question mark angle bracket. So here is the example. For example, if you display the result of any variable or write some PHP statement, so program will be start from angle bracket question mark PHP. Then if you want to declare some variable, so declare here, write some statements of PHP, valid statements, you can use control statement, etc. So like that you can use the syntax in your coding. Now we will see how the program will be created and how we can use the PHP script. First of all, every program will be start from angle bracket question mark PHP. Then enter. Then you can write here any PHP valid statement. So next statement is, we can display the message hello or good morning. So echo is the next statement to display message on the screen. Every statement will be closed by using semicolon, excepting some control statements and functions. So press enter. Then close the PHP script by using question mark angle. If you use this, here we can conclude the program. We can start the program by using angle bracket question mark PHP and write some statements. For example, good morning. Here echo statement used for to display message on the screen. We can use this statement for display result also. For example, the contents of the variable or any result we can display using echo statement. Now, like that, we can create the program in PHP script. Now, next is how to execute the program in PHP. So, for executing the program in PHP, must open the WAMP server, then open localhost from the pop-up menu, then write the name of the program and address bar which you already created. Next is WAMP server displays result of program in the browser window. If it is error free, then it displays the result on the browser's window. So while creating the program, you must specify the extension of the program. For example, here the extension of the program is .php. So after creating the PHP program, you can specify the extension. So first we save the program. So click on the file menu, then save as. After clicking the save as, it display the program name. For example, while creating the text document, you specify the demo name as a text document. So it is automatically taken by the system. So demo dot php. Okay, dot php. Then save as type, select here all files, then select save. After clicking the save button, okay, select demo, then dot php, select save as type all files, then select save button. Like that you can save the program in PHP. So it is ready to execute on the WAMP server. So to execute the program, we can follow these 4 steps. Open WAMP server, then open localhost from the pop-up menu, write the name of the program and address bar. Then after writing the name of the program, if it is okay, then it displays the result of that particular program in the browser's window. So we will demonstrate it. Click on the W icon, then select to run the PHP script, click on the localhost. On the address bar, you can type the name of the file which you want to execute. For example, we create here demo file. So demo dot php. Okay, after writing the name of the file, PHP script file, you can press enter. If it is okay, then a display message good morning on the screen. This message we write in the PHP script file. So like that we can execute, we can create the PHP script, we can execute the PHP script. Now next is errors in PHP. While executing the program, you can face the number of errors. There are 4 types of errors: parse error, then fatal error, then warning error, then notice error. So parse error is generally encountered when we're doing some mistakes in syntaxes, or we cannot follow the rules of this PHP script. Fatal error terminates the program if you do some mistakes in the program, or we can access the things which doesn't appear in our program. Warnings are there. In warning, it continues the PHP script. Decision making in PHP. So in PHP there are 3 statements to make a decisions. So decision is the number of choices. There are multiple choices also there, and 2 choices are there. So these statements are used to take a particular choice from the number of choices. For example, if else statement, this statement used for to execute this particular selected statement from the two conditions. It is a nested if else also, you can call them as a nested if else also. Next is switch statement. So switch statement is like a if else, but if else nested if else is generally, it is very complex structure. So to solve this problem, we can use the switch statement. So if statement, if the condition is true, then it executes the statement after the if statement, and if condition is false, then it executes the statement after the else statement. This executes if there are only 2 conditions. If there are multiple conditions, then we can use the if else condition and switch statement. So we'll demonstrate it on the PHP. So first thing is we can create the file. So click here, then click on the W icon, then click on the www directory for creating the new file. Now here we can create the new file. So click right button, then click new, then click text document to create a file. So here default name is new text document. Erase it and give the name of the file. For example, if else. Okay, now open it, click. So here if else file will be open. Now write the program. We can write the program to check whether the from the two numbers whether the first number is big or the second number is big. Okay, so we can start the PHP script by using question mark PHP. For checking whether the first number is big or second number is, we must have two numbers. So here I declare two numbers, $A is equal to $B is equal to 200. So the by dollar we can create the variables. So here I create A variable and B variable. In A there are 100 and in B there are 200. Now next is we can check whether the A is big or B is big. So we can use the if statement, if else. So what is the syntax of if else statement? If then open bracket condition. So what is the condition? Condition is whether the A is big or B is big. So dollar A is greater than dollar B. Okay, if dollar A is greater than dollar B, then if this condition is true, dollar A is greater than dollar B, we give the message echo is equal to display message echo A is big. Now next is if this condition is not, if this condition is false, now the controller will jump to the else part. So write the else. If condition is not true, if A is not big, so obviously B is big. So write echo B is big. So this is compound statement. If dollar is bigger than dollar B, so if condition is true, then it executes the A is big. If the condition is false, then controller will jump to the else part and it executes the statement B is. So we save the program, file, then save as. Now the file is equals.php and specify the .php extension. Save the program. Select the type of this, then save. Now we write the program to check whether the A is big or B is big. Now we check what is the result of this program. So to run the program, click on the icon. Then to run the program, open the localhost. So click on the localhost. Here on the address bar, type the name of the file. The name of the file is effects. Okay. After executing the program, it says that B is big. It means the second number is big. In our script, we can write the A is the 100 and B is 200. So obviously, after checking the condition, B is. So this is if else statement. So by using if else statement, we can check two conditions in one loop. If condition is true, then it executes the part after the if condition. If condition is false, then it jumps to the control jump to the else part and executes the statement which are written in a else part. Next is, so this is the if else syntax. Now next is syntax of else if. So if there are only two conditions, we can use the if else. If there are more than two conditions, we can use the else if statement. So what is the syntax of else if statement? If, then condition, then write code to be executed if the condition is true, then if condition, next condition, else if, here we can write the next condition. If this condition is true, then it executes code to be executed, the condition is true. If this condition is not true, then control will jump to the else statement. In if else, if condition is true, okay, then it executes the statement after this statement. If condition is false, then control will be jump to the else if statement. If condition is false, then control will jump to the else statement. We can demonstrate it in the PHP. So we can write a new program. Click on this, then click on W icon. Then we can create the new file. So create a new file in the www directory. So click on www directory. Create a new file. Right here, right button click, then new, then click on the text document. Here text document will be created. Give the name. Yes. Now open. Here in window we can write the condition. Now if there are two conditions, we can use if else. There are more than two conditions, we can use if else, else if, and switch. So I check here whether the what is the biggest number? Three numbers, more than two numbers. So write a program. Then every program will start and the packet question of each. Then you can declare the three variables. For example, dollar a is equal to 100, dollar b is equal to 200, dollar c is equal to 3. We can declare three variables, and there are three different values: 100, 200, 100 in a, 200 in b, 300 in c. Now we check which is the biggest number of these three numbers. Okay. So here condition is if dollar is greater than dollar and dollar b, dollar a is greater than dollar c. If dollar a is greater than dollar b and dollar a is greater than dollar c. If this condition is true, then which is the biggest number? A is equal. A is equal. Next is, if this condition is not and there are more than two conditions, so we can write the else if. What is the next condition? In the first condition, we can check whether the A is big. In next condition, we can check B. So dollar B is greater than dollar A, and dollar B is greater than C. This is our next condition. If this condition is true, then what is the biggest? B is the biggest. B is if it comes to plus. So we will convert to close. Now, if both conditions are not true, then control will be given to the else part. So right here else. So both the conditions are not true. So obviously C is B. So right here. C is so in this program you can check whether the which is the biggest number of the three numbers. There are three numbers A, B, C, and there are different values. So in first condition you can check the A. We can compare with B and compare with C. So if condition is true, then A is B. If this is not true, then we can check the next condition. For checking next condition, we can do else if. So we can write the next condition. Next condition is whether the $B is greater than $A and $B is greater than $C. If this condition is true, then it is given as if B is B. If both the conditions are not true, then obviously C is B, so control will be jumped to the else here. So in the else part we can write C is B. Now we close the program using question mark. So what is the next step? Let's save the program. Click on the file menu. Then save as. Then you can modify the extension PHP or PHP. Select here all files. Then select save. So you can close the program for the next later. I will check the program if it is the correct output. So to execute the program, click on the W icon, then select localhost. On the localhost, you can specify the name of the file which you want to execute. Here, the name of the file is execute. So it displays the message C speak. It means the third number is. We check in the script. Yeah. Here the number is the A is 100, B 200, and C 3. So obviously third number is big, that is C. So like that we can demonstrate the if statement and else statement to check the conditions. Now next is switch statement. So switch is like a if that's else statement. So here so what is the syntax of switch statement? Syntax of switch statement is switch, then expression, then open the bracket. Here compound statement will be open. Then case which you want to check. If this matches the case, then this code will be executed. For example, case label 1. If case label 1 is matched, then after that code to be executed if this condition is true or the expression is true. Then in this syntax we can write the break to terminate the case 1. Then case label 2. If case label 1 is not match this condition, then it control will be jumped to the case label 2. Code to be executed if expression is equal to label 2. Then break to terminate the case value or the expression then control will jump to the default